Are you applying to Procter & Gamble? Well, before you even get to the interview stage, you'll first have to complete their unique online assessment. It's not just about testing your skills. It's also designed to see how your values and problem-solving style match with P&G's culture. The assessment has 4 parts. First, the Peak Performance Assessment. That's the cultural and leadership fit test. Second, the Digit Challenge, a fast-paced number puzzle. Third, the Switch Challenge, a logical reasoning game. And finally, the Grid Challenge, a tough memory and spatial reasoning test. In this video, I'll walk you through each section, explain what to expect, and share tips from past candidates to help you prepare. Let's dive in. Section 1. Peak Performance Assessment. The Peak Performance Assessment usually takes about 20 minutes, though it's not timed. It mixes situational judgment questions, a leadership and motivation questionnaire, and a personality test. You'll be asked about how you behave in different work situations, your past experiences, and your personal motivations. P&G uses this section to see how closely you align with their values, which include ownership, taking responsibility and acting like a leader, integrity, making ethical decisions, collaboration, working well with diverse teams, and passion for winning, showing drive and resilience. Here's a quick example. In social settings, what have you been most likely to do? One option is to introduce yourself to others. That's the best choice, because it shows proactivity, openness, and leadership. Exactly what P&G looks for. A few tips. Review P&G's leadership standards before the test. Keep your answers consistent across questions, and don't overthink. Answer authentically, but with their values in mind. Section 2. Digit Challenge. The Digit Challenge is a short, 5-minute game. You'll see equations with a missing number. For example, 3 plus blank equals 7, or blank times 4 plus 2 equals 22. Your task is to pick the missing digit from 1 through 9. You can only use each digit once in an equation, and the test gets harder as you go. In later rounds, you might see something like blank times blank minus blank equals 560. Tips here. Work quickly, but stay accurate. Brush up on your mental math and multiplication tables. Divisibility rules can save you time. And whatever you do, don't make mistakes on the easy ones. They slow down your progress to the tougher, higher-scoring problems. Section 3. Switch Challenge. The Switch Challenge lasts about 6 minutes and tests your logical reasoning. You'll see 4 shapes in an input sequence, and then the same shapes rearranged in an output sequence. Your job is to figure out the operator code, basically a 4-digit number that shows how the shapes moved from input to output. For example, if the first output shape came from the 3rd position in the input, then the first digit of your code is 3. The puzzles get harder as you solve more of them. Tips. Number the shapes in your head from 1 to 4. Check each digit of the code carefully to eliminate wrong answers. Watch for simple swaps like 2143, which is a common pattern. And remember, speed is important. The further you get, the better your score. Section 4. Grid Challenge. Finally, the Grid Challenge, often considered the toughest part. It lasts about 9 minutes and tests both your memory and your spatial reasoning. Here's what happens. A dot flashes on a grid, and you need to remember its location. Then, you immediately switch to a spatial puzzle, like checking for symmetry or rotation. In later rounds, multiple dots appear one after another, while you continue solving spatial puzzles in between. At the very end, you'll be asked to recall all the dots in the exact order they appeared. It's tough because you're juggling memory and quick decisions at the same time. A few tips. Try verbal memory tricks. For example, say to yourself, top row, 3rd column. Solve the spatial puzzles quickly but carefully, because they count toward your score too. And practice memory games beforehand to sharpen your recall. So that's the breakdown of P&G's online assessment, the Peak Performance Assessment. cultural and leadership fit. The digit challenge, speed and accuracy with numbers. The switch challenge, logical reasoning with shape codes. And the grid challenge, memory and spatial reasoning under pressure. To succeed, practice all 4 sections under timed conditions. Review P&G's leadership values. Set yourself up in a quiet environment, and most importantly, stay calm. Preparation makes a huge difference. Good luck with your P&G assessment. And for even more strategies, check out our complete P&G Online Assessment preparation guide. You'll find the link in the description. Start preparing now and walk into the assessment with confidence.